are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. Welcome to our Go Ranger Station Philadelphia 2026 documentary. In this video, we are going to take you on a trip to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to hang out with a bunch of Power Rangers. My wife and I are going on this trip, and this is actually our first time in Pennsylvania. We are going to have a blast. In just a few hours, we are going to get on a plane in Madison, Wisconsin, and head on over to Philly. So with no further ado, let's get into it. It is fly time. My wife had a great idea to have a few beers to get rid of those nerves before we get on that plane. And here we go, guys. We are about to land in Philadelphia. Look at that beautiful city. As soon as we get there, we hit the Live Casino and Hotel. This place is beautiful, and we got ourselves a Philly cheesesteak, and then we went to bed because we have to wake up for the 5K put on by Morphin Time Fitness. There were several Ranger actors. You had Amy Roll, Sasha Williams, Sean Johnson, Lightspeed in the building. It was an absolute great time. It was freaking freezing, but I loved it. Then we took a shower, and then we were getting ready to go on down to the con. This scene was hilarious. We just had a Black Ranger in an elevator with a bunch of fans. Then looky here. Look at all these people ready to get into Go Ranger Station. This is it right before we're about to get in. It is pandemonium, absolutely craziness. Now we get in here, we got in here a little bit early, and this place is about to fill up. First thing I want to show you is the Sword of Darkness. Yo, this thing is crazy. I want one. Yo, I don't care if I gotta give up an arm and a leg. I want this right here. Holy moly. Then I want to show you a few other things. Look at these helmets, man. Look at these helmets. These are absolutely lit. Next thing up on our agenda, we are going to go to the Power Rangers Wild Force panel. Let's get into it.
Well, Taylor wasn't meant to be the leader. Taylor, yes, Taylor was really upset when Cole came in, right? Because he was talking to the animals and he seemed kind of chill and he was stinky and, long hair. But he could talk to the animals and connect with them on a way that Taylor just didn't. I mean, she did with her Eagle Zord, of course. But I think Taylor at first was upset because she was like, why is this guy going to be our leader? We have to, we have Master Org. We have to defeat him. He's too chill. But I think she very quickly saw that he was meant to be the leader. I think she did stay strong throughout the season, but I think if Taylor stayed, it wouldn't have been Wild Force, really. So, yeah, thanks for the question. No one's ever asked me that. So.
Ready?
You guys can go on that side of the table and I'll take the picture.
Awesome, thank you.
Well done, Jack.
Let's go.
Thank you, guys.
That was an awesome Wild Force panel. We had 3 Rangers and Toxica. You can't beat that. Once we got out of that panel, I hit the con floor again, and I want to show you these amazing helmets. They've got a little bit of everything. Fantastic job. We're having a lot of fun so far. Next up on the agenda, let's see if we can get an interview with Ian Nguyen, a Power Ranger stuntman. First thing that kind of stands out when you think of a memorable moment on set.
JDF. The practical, what is he? He's crazy, man. He's just so much energy and everything. I remember one time when I first met him, and I told him I was a white belt. So I told him to hold his shield. But then I kicked it really hard. He flew, and he goes, "You're not a white belt." And I was going, and then from that we just started going crazy, doing practical jokes to each other during the whole set.
My gosh. Ian was really awesome. I'm so glad I met him. I learned a lot about Power Rangers. Also, I gotta shout out the homie Eli, man. This dude's always holding it down. And then we actually ran into Claire Black Welder, super cool. Next, I need to show you these fan-made Power Ranger Funko Pops. The thing is you can't really tell they're fan-made. From the designs to the Rangers themselves to the boxes. Like, look how the boxes meet the theme, right? I absolutely love these. I'll make sure to plug all of the creators in the description. Next up, let's see if we can get an interview from Rita Repulsa herself, Carla Perez. Did you get a chance to be part of the movie or no?
I was in the Power Rangers 2 Turbo.
That's what I thought. I knew you were in one of the movies. How was that, being in the movie and like you're not like you're one of several villains in that movie?
That's true. There was quite a few. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. We had a great time, especially because the production was a bit bigger, so it was a whole different type of setting, and it was a great experience for me. I enjoyed it.
Were there any scenes or anything that you filmed with that was deleted? I heard that there was like basically like a full uncut version of that, like that was like almost 2 to 3 hours long.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of scenes that they took out. I believe the scene where she's wakes up and Lord Zed is sleeping there. That was I think that was maybe a little longer than that. They may have cut a few seconds or a couple of minutes out of it. But a fun fact about that, which people don't know, is the Lord Zed sleeping next to me was not really Neil Young. It was actually our prop guy. He's the one who was making all the props because Neil was, I don't know, I think he was sick that day or something. But that's a little fun fact.
After that interview, I had to get some lunch, and we checked out this like Asian spot they had inside the casino called Lin Fu, and it was absolutely incredible. Look at the signage, look at the flowers. Like, I absolutely loved this place. So many great places to eat. Next, let's get into the Lightspeed Rescue panel.
Oh, my favorite memory, I think it was probably my second day of work, and I watched the Alpha Stunt crew jump out of a burning building with explosions. And I thought, oh, well, maybe there'll be a crash pad or something. But no, there was just like 5 guys in a wrestling mat. Yeah. And this other guy like jumps out of the like explosion, goes psh, and jumps out. And these 5 guys just catch him on a mat. And I was like, these guys are nuts. Yeah. That's awesome.
Ranger Boom, August 8th. Come here, fan club. What are we doing August 8th?
Yo, shout out Ranger Toa. That dude is awesome. I just wanted to put that clip in there. He's a great dude, great creator. I love seeing him at cons, always positive vibes. Speaking of vibes, seeing all of these Power Ranger toys is making me a happy man. They had a bunch of single figures, Zords. You see there's like a $5 each bin or 5 for $20. You could spend some money real quick here at this stand, and we're just having an amazing time. Next up, I am going to have to prepare because I am going to be hosting the Blue Ranger panel featuring Kevin Duhaney, Peter Sudarso, and Jazz Badualia. This is going to be awesome. Yo, check out these helmets, and then let's get into that Blue Ranger panel. All right, Kevin, you were in the second Disney season. What was it like being under the Disney umbrella?
I'm old, babe.
Yo, that's legit.
I have no complaints, man. Disney treated us well. We got to fly home a few times. They always took care of us, so yeah, no complaints from me.
Okay. Peter,
You had real powers too. Your character actually had real powers.
Yeah, we actually had powers outside of the suit, which was cool.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Yeah, they did. You had super strength, right?
Skin armor.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Peter, you were the last Blue Ranger in the Neo Saban era. Did you feel like the shift was about to happen, or was it as just a pure surprise?
We kind of heard things happening. We weren't really sure, which kind of like made us a little bit like, oh shoot, is this still gonna be like all good? Because this was the end of our season. But the shift happened and it ended up being pretty smooth. Yeah, it was not so bad, yeah.
All right, so that brings us into our boy Jazz. You were the first Blue Ranger for the Hasbro era. What was that experience like?
I think it was exciting, you know, because we all know Hasbro from Transformers and stuff like that. So, but even though Hasbro had got rights for the series, they still kept everything the same as the Saban era. And our first season actually was still under Neo Saban. So, I mean, you know, speaking with Yoshi and, you know, also Peter and Brennan, everything was fairly the same as far as, you know, keeping everything from like the Nickelodeon era. But I think what was really cool was before we even started filming the series, we were already getting our stuff done for our Lightning collection. So yeah, like mid season 1, the Lightning collections dropped, and I think that was the coolest thing. Power Rangers is one of those jobs that you do and you get an action figure right away. And not a lot of jobs have that, so I was super grateful for that.
Give it up for the Blue Rangers! Shout out all y'all for coming out here. This has just been an amazing time. Congrats. Thank you guys, and remember, it's war time!
Hey, keep it wild slow. Hey.
I only have like a 2-second clip to prove it, but this is proof I was rapping with the Blue Ranger. After that awesome panel, my wife and I actually met up with Keith Robinson, the Green Lightspeed Ranger, and he shared these awesome scallops with shrimp on top, and this was probably the most expensive meal I've ever had, but it was absolutely delicious. After our dinner, Kat and I made our way on over to the after party and actually started off with Bulk and Skull doing some stand-up comedy. There were several performances, including one by the Red SPD Power Ranger Brandon McLaren. After that, we did some dancing, played some casino games, then we passed out to get ready for day 3 in Philly. Day 3 in Philly is going to be super exciting, but a bit different because there is no Power Ranger Con, but our hotel is right across the street where the Phillies play, so we had to go check out a Phillies game. My wife and I got all Phillied out wearing the Philly clothes, and I do want to say, my wife has celiac, she's gluten-free, but they have gluten-free options here, including a gluten-free Philly, and we had to try it. We got some decent seats for cheap to get into the game, to just check it out. This is our first time in Philly, and we had to get a Philly cheesesteak. This thing was awesome. What a game. It was opening weekend. It was the Sunday game, so 3rd game of the year. My wife and I got to check it out. Afterwards, we got a drink and some dinner at Lin Fu again because it was so good and we just enjoyed it so much the day before that we had to come back because we need to fuel up. The day is not done yet, my friends. Next, we're going on over to Xfinity Mobile Arena, where the Philadelphia Flyers play, and we are going to check out our first NHL game. We are so freaking excited. My wife, Kat, actually took a bunch of clips of the game, so let's hit you with those. What a game. The Philadelphia Flyers took out the Dallas Stars in overtime on a game-winning goal. For a first game, you couldn't ask for a better experience. It was a sellout crowd. Yeah, this is the end of the game, and pretty much every seat is filled up. My wife and I had an incredible time. We took some pictures. It really just was a great vibe all weekend. Then after, my wife and I took a walk around the different stadiums because like within the 3-4 block radius, you have the Eagles Stadium, you have the Phillies field, you have the Sixers and Flyers arena all next to each other. Then we passed out to get ready to travel the next day. These are always the saddest part of the con and the video where you have to go home, but it happens. My wife and I took a picture right before we got on the plane, and here we are heading back to Madison where we will have to travel back to Dubuque, but it was a great time. Shout out everybody that helped make this happen, including the incredible Go Ranger Station staff. This was just an amazing weekend. We couldn't have asked for a better weekend. So thank you for everyone that had a hand in this. And shout out to the incredible cosplayers, the fans, the creators. Everyone I met this weekend was nothing but friendly. There were no weird moments, no mean moments, no like awkward moments. It was all love and respect. What a fun weekend. And I'll tell you, for being a Midwest guy watching sports and stuff, you get this like kind of stigma about Philly, and you think you're gonna go there and just get treated like crap, but no. Every single person treated us amazing, and we are so blessed that we had to have a weekend like this. So what are your thoughts on the documentary? Let us know. Before we leave you, I want to hit you with the cosplay video. So let's get into that. Thanks for watching. Hit that cosplay video.
Might as well know. I will soon be taking over. What's that?
Is your team better or the Machine Empire better?
We don't talk about the Machine Empire. Didn't you see what I did to them?
What about Zordon?
Zordon?
I want you to tell everybody here what are you going to do to Zordon when you see him.
Zordon already went tossed.
I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, Salima Ramirez, Thomas Play Video Games, Joseph J. Zenma, Ibrahim Badmus, Brian Marcus, Amanda Phillips, Louis Cairns, and Mary Jane Lynn. Thank you guys so much for your support. And if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan-exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now, and you get a video shout-out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger Power-Up, where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom, and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K Power-Up, that is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated, and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.